My people, this not be small thing for the Senate plenary today. I say make I carry my con give una wetin sup for the Senate House today. Now, not say the sexual harassment is still going on. Natasha still they go there. If they go the house, everything is happening. But there was some judgment will happen today for the Senate plenary, for the House. Una go hear from some satanic senators that is still supporting the Senate president, for the alleged accusation of sexual harassment. For me, I'm not accusing the Senate president at this moment because we never see the truth, we never see evidence. But for anybody to be supporting and protecting anybody, we at the moment, there's no single investigation that is going on that I or you or us can see, then is baffling. I want you guys to listen to this. Maybe you're not surprised. And also listen to what the powerful woman, Senator Natasha Akpoti, Okmoho, una go hear her speak. Meanwhile, let's take this one together quickly. We could not know what they happen for here.
The petitioner, Senator Natasha, has gone to court in respect of this matter, and also the wife of the Senate President has equally gone to court in respect of this matter. So this matter is sub judice, and therefore the Senate is stopped, doesn't have the jurisdiction to entertain this matter. And therefore the ruling by Mr. President that this matter should be referred to the Public Petitions Committee is ab initio not necessary. It's not required ab initio, because it is an aberration for the Senate President to rule on that when our rule clearly and unambiguous term states that once matters are in court, the Senate does not have jurisdiction to entertain that matter. That is my submission.
Distinguished colleagues, Rule 14 of the Senate Standing Order. Before I rule, I would like to hear the opinion of Senator Natasha regarding the rules.
Thank you very much, Senate President. Again, I'm Senator Natasha Akutu, representing the good and precious people of Kogi Central. I beg to differ that this matter is sub judice, and I stand on privilege 10 or that 10 minutes.
No, sorry.
Dear Senate President, please, with due respect, do you mind? I have raised an order 10 privileges, sir, please. It's my right, Senate President. Order 10 on privileges, please.
What this
I believe, and please, would you?
You see, they muted her. You see, they muted her. Hi, God. Why can't they allow this woman to speak?
I'm hearing you.
Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he or she shall be prepared to move without notice a motion declaring that the contempt or breach of privilege has been committed. I stand and I believe herefore, sir, that your denial, your refusal to accept and treat my petition before the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privileges and Abuse of my privileges, and I say forth that this matter is not subject, it is not before the court. The matter before the court is on the defamation and cyberbullying statements made by your special assistant on new media, Mr. Patrick Conform, who addressed my decent outfits as transparent, thereby depicting that I walk sedulously and naked to the chambers. That is the nature of the petition, of the case in court. This petition, sir, has never been filed. The petition that alleges, or should I say, accuses you of making sexual harassment moves, abusing your office, and making malicious obstructions to my legislative functions has not been tendered anywhere before, no court in Nigeria. So, sir, I would appreciate if you kindly accept my petition and forward same to the Ethics and Privileges Committee so it could be treated. Thank you, sir.
Exactly.
Order is sustained. Yes, distinguished Senator.
Mr. President, you know, some of us who are elderly in this chamber will have to come out for posterity. This matter is already in court from both sides. And there have been a ruling of an injunction which restrained the Senate from interfering in this matter. I saw it today. The issue of this particular petition, you have already ruled. I will put the gavel down. Therefore, the observance of the rules of the Senate, Section 47 and the other sections that have been quoted by my learned brother there, should be the responsibility of that committee. So close the matter, hand over to the committee, then the committee will be privileged to look into the rules and then take whatever decision is appropriate under our rules. So there is no need to extend this issue. It will be more damaging to this institution and to us.
Leader, your point of order is sustained. Distinguished colleagues, no, let me come. The Senate actually referred her matter, not because I was not aware of the provisions of the rule, I was, but it's still because when people are watching from outside, they may not know that we are guided by, I will call it laws, allowed by the Nigerian Constitution for us to make. I sustain your point of order. I've also sustained that of the observation of the former leader of the Nigerian Senate, distinguished Senator Abdullahi. So, Senate Leader, please.
Mr. President, and very distinguished colleagues, unfortunately, I am not sure any of us had ever envisaged that a day like this will come in the life of the 10th Senate, but it has come. And we still have to do what we have to do in overriding public interest, because it's not about distinguished Senator Natasha and the Senate President. It's about the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I urge all our colleagues to note two things. One, Order 40, sub 4, says no senator bringing a petition shall be the author. The essence of this rule is to allow us as elected representatives of the people, senators, to present and lay petitions on behalf of our constituents. The alternative to that is the matter of privilege, Order 10. That's what we can do. Not to bring a petition. Mr. President, I sympathize with you. As a man being accused of sexual harassment, I am not going to comment on that because there will be an ample opportunity for the relevant authorities to deal with that. But I know, dear colleagues, that distinguished Senator Natasha went to court on a matter, then appeared on Arise TV on another matter, talking about sexual harassment. And the wife of the President of the Senate, Mrs. Uloma Akpabio, on behalf of the family, the children, went to court. And parties have been served on allegation of sexual harassment. So it is important for the public to know, and also our observers, including our foreign observers who are also parliamentarians from the United Kingdom, to know that political as this matter can be, we cannot be emotional about it. We are guided by two things. Actually, three different things. We are guided by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, Section 60 of which says we shall regulate our procedure. Secondly, we are guided by the rules of this Senate. Section 40 Section 40, subsection 4, of which also says, no senator shall personally sign a petition to be laid before this Senate. It's not about committee on ethics. It's not about waiting for the committee to take a decision. It's about whether this matter is right to be referred to the committee. Mr. Senate President, you were being emotional because you didn't want to be seen as trying to stop this allegation. That was why you even allowed it to be referred. The Senate erred by referring it to the court. Is not competent to stand before the Senate. That is the issue. It was signed by most distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, for whom I have a lot of respect. We cannot rewrite our rules because of anyone, and we'll be setting a dangerous precedent. Number 3, other than constitution and the rules, the Senate is guided by customs and conventions, parliamentary customs and conventions. In all of these, Mr. President, this petition cannot stand for 2 reasons. 1, the issues and allegations of sexual harassment are already issued before the court. And 2, because it is defective. The petition is defective and it's in violation of Order 40, subsection 4 of our rules. And in view of this, Mr. President, I just want to say that there is no way we can accept this petition. And having said this, Mr. President, may I then most respectfully, since we have said we should go to the next order of the day, may I then respectfully urge our colleagues that we proceed to an executive session.
My people, these people, what is happening right now is baffling. The reason why it's baffling is this. For me, like I said before, as of this moment, the Senate President, we are not sure if he's guilty of the accusation. You are not sure, I'm not sure. So at this moment, we leave it as allegation. Allegedly, right? But my concern is that why are they trying to shut Natasha up? Why are they trying why is it that almost all the senators are backing up the Senate President? It's crazy. But meanwhile, we have another senator here who went to arise to speak on this matter. Listen to this.
We were 4 female senators in this 10th assembly, and I will tell you straight up that I'm very close to at least 3 of them. I sit next to Senator Reti Kingigbe, and I consider her as a friend. The issue that you're speaking about, again, does not bother on sexual harassment against her. Again, it's a matter of privilege. I don't also think that is directed to any individual because of their sex. If I were to give you my own experience, there are many occasions that I also would complain, and I do complain. Because there are times I raise up my hands and the Senate President does not recognize me, and he recognizes someone that is behind me, and I'm wondering why is that so? But he cannot entertain every individual or every senator at a sitting who have an opinion on any matter that is on the floor. And so it is his prerogative. I don't believe that he does so because of the sex of the senator. I really do not believe that. The Senate President, in my opinion, which I will give based on what happens on the floor, has not, in my opinion, made any sexual remarks to any of the female senators. And I don't think that any of the female senators have also complained about sexual harassment against him or anybody. We joke a lot in the Senate. I must let you know that. The Senate is not, I don't know how to say it, but the Senate is a place where we all converge to discuss about the matters that affect the country. One, two. After a while, having sit in the Senate for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, you understand that there will be familiarity of some sort, where we even call each other by first name. I remember when we first got to the Senate, we addressed each other by Mr. or Miss, and so on and so forth. But now we call each other by first name because we see each other every day in the chambers. We sit close to each other, and we also confer with one another. And so, if the familiarity is what it is that is considered some sort of harassment, I don't know. But for me, I do not think that that the conduct of the Senate President on the floor is such that is against the female in the chambers. I do not think so.
Una for ask this man, if this man they follow Senate President, they go everywhere. Now we una for ask, can I be that? This is something that I don't understand. How everybody is defending the Senate President at this particular moment is baffling. It's really, really shocking. But meanwhile, we have pro-protesters, who are currently protesting, for our Senate President to be suspended. Let's listen to this.
Natasha's protesters from National Assembly.
You see, but meanwhile, what do I know? I thought I should present this to you guys to let you know, or to showcase to you what happens today, in the Senate plenary. By 7 p.m., by special grace of God, we'll be coming on air again on NWATCH Media to talk on this extensively. Thank you very much, my people. Please press on the like, help us to share, subscribe to our channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care and bye for now.